We also hear from our awesome mates, Naomi and John, with their own lived experiences. Check it out. We call this Owaia'u Kohaia'u, Who Am I?
Talafalava, my name is Naomi Vailima. I'm someone 26 years old, born and raised in South Auckland. I work with youth with disabilities. I direct a group called Nation, where it's a space for Pacific with disabilities to express themselves in a creative arts way.
Hello everyone, my name is John Nuuausala. Come from South Auckland, and my role, one of the team leads up at Phab Pasifika in Papatoi, and also the community connector for Phab Pasifika.
Hi, my name is Lavinia. People know me as Leah. My mom is Samoan, my dad is Tongan. I was born here in New Zealand. I have spinal bifida, so it requires me to use a wheelchair. I'm a community navigator in the disabilities team in Vaka Tautua. So my mom is at her retirement phase of life. As everyone knows, the retirement phase of your life is going to enjoy your life. And because we're Pasifika and because my mom was potentially on the benefit my whole life, she can't afford to live that retirement phase. And so I took it upon myself to be able to get a career. When I'm working, my mom's more front and center in my eyes, and so I'm able to do what I like, but also cater to her at the same time.
Ele whanau mo Lavinia Lovo se tūlanga sa teimi whanau mai. Ma whauwhanga umai e te. Te leo whange tā ma pupuanga a salu tā wailo tangata. Sa ole whawhiti. Sa ole whawaiwai. Sa wole le tua. O se mea alo whai le lau maua i te leo matua mo i lauta. A tau sila ma tau tangtanga i tūlanga wai ai Lavania. Lea lofa ma leanga leo le tua. Le mwhaina ave e sea la ua lofa i a Lavania. O te tausi fo i mai wha maoni, o te alofa mai wha maoni. Ai se a le tua wai whaua i mai Lavania o tangata e tala vō. E au le lei Lavania. Ai se a ua le savali a kawai. Ne toi whaapea i whale o lo ma whau. O se mea alofa. O se mea alofa e matua matautia. Le moni mai wha maoni. Tu ina mai e le atua e tau te tausi. Au mai fo i e le atua i a tea. Se tofo tofonga i a tea. Pe au te mawhai o ne tausi. Pe au te alofa wha maoni i ai. Ai pe tai ani. O le alofa o le atua e le maseua. A le malusi. A le ua maua ngā luenga le lei e taus e whai ngā luenga. So ani i a tea. Ai o lau wha malosi au i nei tangata ia e taus. O lau wha malosi. Au al wha vai.
I was an able-bodied before I had my accident, so the whole transition from being able-bodied to disabled, it changed my whole perspective on life and the things that I'm able to do. I wanted to be a vet when I was a bit younger. I love animals because of Steve Irwin. You know, the crocodile hunter, he's the man. Now that I'm disabled, things have changed over the years.
Having a disability, it was kind of hard. Just because growing up, I wasn't always in a wheelchair, and so navigating both worlds was really hard, especially for my parents who had a language barrier. My mom was always at every doctor's appointment with me, but she didn't understand the medical language. It was really hard for her and my family, but also for myself to kind of grasp being able to walk around to now being in a wheelchair. A lot of people assume that I don't work, that I'm not able to even speak for myself, but then they get quite shocked when they actually like hear me talk and that I'm fine with my vocabulary.
Yeah, I had a rugby accident, so we were just playing at the back with my siblings. I slipped and fell, and yeah, everything changed after that. So I spent a whole month in hospital, ICU and HD and all that stuff. But then I spent a month and a half at the spine unit, and that's where I learned to rehab and do all that and accept life for what it is and yeah, move forward.
I was diagnosed quite late for my type of disability, which is pretty much just muscle weakness throughout the body. The environment that I had growing up in my household, we didn't really have conversations. So it was harder to kind of like go through all of that without facing it together. But it's gotten better now.
What is the funniest thing that your family did around your disability?
There's a habit that my siblings always do when we ever go out. Because I look like a bloody child.
Yep.
I'm a child every time we go out.
You know how babies have car seat for babies?
Yeah.
This is mine apparently, so yeah. Yeah, personalized.
Only because I can speak the language fluently, so it makes it easier having conversations in your language, but I can't do formal.
Because I understand the language, I just can't really speak it that much. But it was cool when I went to Samoa though, and I got to actually hear the formal way how they speak. I didn't realize we didn't have a K in the language. That was pretty cool.
I think it just comes naturally when you learn the language and you know how to speak it, and you use it in the right context.
Yep.
There's a beautiful thing about having your own language.
I feel like a man. I feel connected to the culture in a way that you get to understand and you get to learn both English and Samoan and having been bilingual type of thing. All the time, I think I'm more comfortable around people actually understand you and your family values and stuff like that. Understand similar backgrounds, and also understanding that just because you got a disability doesn't mean you can't do much.
I've been in spaces that aren't Pasifika, but I've always felt comfortable mainly in Pasifika because I've never felt judged. I've never felt any less. It's more comfortable being around people that can relate to you.
That was a deep dive into who we are, culture, identity, and all the in-betweens. Whāsoifua malo apito. Catch you in episode 3. Really good.
Ave ai loto musike amanaki. Lo se hina nenga tuo puke tangitani. Koto ka hoa taure wa o kamalu e fiafi. Me wanguna e ao mo i tuku apo. Koko havi sone mai ki o kuloto. He mana tu sa he ventu to e whaongi te ni ne mapuna kosi o to fe au.